3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What up, number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Rams and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Stafford on third down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On third down, Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
The Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow. Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. 1 quarter gone by, 3 still to play. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. From midfield now, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here's Burrow. Now
pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Stafford now to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The first carry for Samaje Perine. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
On one, ready?
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Not many points to speak of.
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try them all out here and pick what works best for you. You can always change your passing style later in the settings menu.
Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater.
This is a special present. The Coliseum back to its original 70s glory. What a scene in the East Bay. And we're underway in the John Madden Legacy game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL, and then in the NFL in the early 70s. Coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his
tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And now a great field position here.
Time to decide how you're going to be. Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work with at Madden NFL 23.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
I'm the best, I'm the best, is you dope. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, is you dope. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the back and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility. He just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go!
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, 36 yards.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 18. Play action. Now Wilson.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.